two minutes. If anyone is having any doubt, so I would love to know their doubts and get them resolved. So anyone, any doubts? Okay. Okay. One thing, I gave you assignment in the last class. So the solution was already there in the notes. That's why notes were shared in the morning. But I want to know if you guys have completed that assignment on your own. All right, I will be asking any one of you to share the screen and show me the assignment. All right, not right now, maybe at the end of the class or maybe somewhere in the middle of the class. And I'll be asking you to explain the assignment as well. Okay, but not right now. So as far as I can see, no one is having any doubt in the last class. So I might ask any question from the last class and to explain that. Okay. I hope that is clear. Is that fine for everyone? All right, all right, all right. Okay, so it's 10:05. So let's start. I am sharing my screen. Okay.
Nikhil, before starting, this is my request actually. At the start of class, it was went very cool, and this at last it was bit hurry, like to grasp the things for me.
All right, it was
So
because we started actually
yeah, I
little
got.
late yesterday, but today we will be
Thank you.
okay. All right. I hope that works for you. Okay. All right. All right, right, right. Give me a single minute, okay? Okay, is my screen visible? Give me a thumbs up if my screen is visible. Okay, so starting again with the story. Today we will be studying few concepts like how do we handle lists and logics. So basically we will be learning what are arrays, loops and functions. Okay. So again we'll be going with the examples and again we will be going very slow. Okay. And if someone doesn't understand that slow, then he is free to ask if I can repeat that. Okay. So is everyone ready to get along? Okay, so our first concept is arrays. I want to know if any one of you know about arrays. You must have saw that reel in which one interviewer is asking what is array, and someone is asking array is a word that we used to call someone standing far from us. Okay, how many of you have watched that reel? Arrays used for this. That's actually a funny meme.
This is a collection of homogeneous values.
Great, great. But in JavaScript, it's not very mandatory that array is homogeneous only. Okay. In Java or in other languages, it needs to be homogeneous. I guess even not in Python, it needs to be homogeneous. But in JavaScript, it need not to be homogeneous. Okay. We can store integers, array inside arrays, or strings all together in a single array. Okay. So, okay. So, what is a array? Array is not a word that is used to call a person standing far away from us. Array is a collection of similar data. What is array? Abhilash, what is array? I don't worry, I will explain it. I just want to make sure everyone is listening. Okay. So Abhilash, what is array? Okay, Abhilash is not answering. Okay, Anita, what is array?
Array is the collection of same data.
Yeah, this is the basic definition, but in JavaScript, we call array is a collection of data. Okay, it can be homogeneous or it can be heterogeneous as well. Okay, cool, clear. Okay, Anita, what is the joke about array?
Uh, Calling someone who is far away.
Array. Okay. So
Yes.
do remember it. Okay. Okay, Priya, what is the joke about array?
To call someone who is far away from us.
And what is the definition of array in JavaScript?
It's a collection of similar objects.
I ask, what are the arrays in JavaScript? Repeat your answer now.
So it can be collection of like objects. It can be homogeneous and heterogeneous.
Great. Data can be heterogeneous or homogeneous. Homogeneous means same type of data. Heterogeneous means different type of data. Okay. Is this, give me a thumbs up if this basic definition is clear. Okay, now I will give you a very basic example. Think of your mail inbox. You see a list of mails one by one, okay? So what is that? These mails are stored inside a array, right? Agree? I will show you. You see, there are different mail one by one. You see, there are multiple mails one by one. So this whole inbox is a array, right? Agree? Agree? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you agree. Say yes or no. Okay. All right. Okay. Teju, what is the example of a array? A real life example of array? Lena, what is a real life example of array?
In the mailbox,
Great.
the
Mailbox. Okay. Baljinder, what is the definition of array in JavaScript?
a collection of similar or same data. For example,
Similar or not
heterogeneous and
similar?
homogeneous.
Right. Okay. Focus on your communication. You said array is a collection of similar data like homogeneous or heterogeneous. Homogeneous means same data. You are already saying similar data, then you are mentioning homogeneous or heterogeneous. That sounds contradiction, right? So you have to say either homogeneous or either heterogeneous data. Okay. Clear? Okay. All right. Moving towards. Okay, so you guys got it. What are arrays? Arrays are the containers that hold list of items like a row of mailboxes. Clear? Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay, I guess it is clear. Okay. Okay, moving towards our next term, that is loops. Okay, what do you understand loops just in a layman language? What do you understand by loops? What are loops in a layman language? Anyone? Dipali, what are loops in layman language? What are loops? We generally say I am stuck in a loop, man. So what does that mean?
Doing same thing again and again.
Great. Your name is Anmol, or it's written
Yeah,
Anmol.
yeah, Anmol, my
Okay.
mistakenly that happened.
Okay. No worries. You attended the last class as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, Anmol. So loops is doing something again and again. Okay. But okay, again, now I will give you example. Is it important that I do the same thing? I am doing the same thing every time. I'm doing the same thing every time, but I am doing it the same way. There can be difference of my, you know, my technology, my, let's say, way of doing it. I am doing the same thing on a loop, but I am doing it different in different ways every time. Do you understand? Do you understand this example? Guys, give me a thumbs up if you understood this. Loops is, let's say, let's go with very layman language. Loops is doing the same thing again and again, right?
Yeah.
Everyone. Dipali, what are loops? Okay, Jhansi, what are loops?
The loops are doing the same thing again and again.
Okay, Lena, what are loops?
Doing the same thing again and again.
Okay, now I will show you something. you have to figure out what I am doing. Okay, you guys have to observe this. Okay, I am opening my mailboxes one by one, and every time I am doing the same thing. But one thing is changing.
Data is changing.
Great. Data is changing. Data, or we can say the number of mails I am opening, that is changing. First time I open the first mail, second time I open the second email, third time I open the third email. So you got it? What I did same task every time. The task was opening the email. But what I did different, opening different emails every time. Do you got this example? What are loops? Do you understand the terminology of loops? What are loops? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Everyone. Okay. Priya, what is the example of loop that I just gave?
You were opening the email again and again,
But
but the
what was
sequence
the
was
difference I
changing.
did? Okay, great, great. I was changing the email number. Okay, okay. I will ask one more person. Vikram, what is the real life example of loops here?
Opening of the
I know.
mailboxes.
Okay. Give me something different example. That this is example set by me. Give me a different example of loops.
Opening the pages of book.
Great. Every time opening a different page, but again, I am doing the same task every time. That is turning the page. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Good example. Jhansi, I want you to give one more example of loops in real life.
Like WhatsApp messages, messages.
Great. But that is again similar to, mail example. Give me a little bit different.
Mm, calculating the things
How
with a
calculating
different
the
number.
things? How
I'm doing
calculating?
it, but using different numbers.
Okay, but okay, fine. According to terminology is fine, but doesn't goes with the very basic sense. Okay, will give you one very basic example. Huh. The the
Calendar.
days of a year, it works on a loop,
Days.
right? The days of a year works on a loop, and the data, we are the data of this. We do different things daily, but days come and go, come and go, right? So you understood what are loops? What are loops? Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So great, very great. So this was a basic examples. Loops allow you to visit every mailbox one by one without writing a new code for each one. Okay, again, I want you to focus on one more thing. Just observe what I am doing. I am opening email, going back. Opening email, going back. The two actions are similar every time. Only thing that is changing is the number of mail. Like first I was on the first mail, secondly I was on the second email, third I was on the third email, fourth I was on the fourth email, right? But rest of the things are same here. Do you agree with me on this?
Yes, sir.
So what is written allows you to visit every mailbox one by one without doing a new action. Okay, right now consider this word without doing a new action. You are every time repeating the same action, but you are allowed to visit a new email box every time. Right? Right. Okay. Now I will again. Functions. These are like reusable recipes. These are like reusable recipes. I will give you another example. Okay, let's suppose you went to a restaurant. Okay, you went to a restaurant, you ordered paneer tikka, you ordered paneer butter masala, someone order chicken curry or something like that. Okay, now I want you to understand one thing. The gravy is common in very some special items like paneer butter masala, cheese butter masala. The gravy is common, right? The gravy is common. Agree? How
Yes.
many of you agree with me on this? I know it's little bit complex example, but again, I will give you a simpler example. You taught your robot to bake a cake once. Okay? You taught your robot to bake a cake once. Now from the very next time, you just have to tell him bake the cake. You don't have to tell me the whole instructions, right? This is I guess bit easier example, right? Let's assume I got a new worker on my restaurant. First time he's cooking some new recipe. Okay, let's say cheese butter masala. Okay, he's first time cooking cheese butter masala. Now first time I will tell him how to cook this. I will tell him each and every instruction. But from the second time I will just tell him cook the cheese butter masala. I'm not going to give him the complete input. Do you agree with me? I am definitely going to give him the instructions like keep the spices high or medium or low. These are the basic inputs that different than that. But again, the main recipe will remain same and now the worker can do it on his own, right? Agree? How many of you agree? Okay, I want this is called functions. Okay, doing the thing one and repeat, not writing its code again to do it. Okay, these are called functions. Okay, so give me another example of function. Anyone. Okay, Baljinder, give me an example of function.
For example, calling the one thing again and again.
Give me a real
It
life
is calling.
example. I don't want to hear a technical example.
For examples, we are daily in the routines, we prepare the vegetables, and also we can every time using the tadka like pyaj, lasun like this, and same masalas again and again.
Not so familiar. I will give you again a good example. I will again give you a good example.
Yeah, sure.
Doing
First
the
time, I
dishes,
will.
same dishes in different method.
Can you repeat, Anita?
Doing the same dishes in different method, like chicken curry in different method.
Mm, I will give you one more easy example. First customer came. I will write it down on notepad. You guys are not able to get it properly. Okay. First customer came. Cook don't doesn't know how to cook noodles. Okay. Clear? Is this clear? Now, lead chef gave him instructions and told him how to cook noodles. Okay, for the first time. Got it? Now, second customer came. Lead chef told him to cook noodles. Okay, he doesn't give him instructions, complete instructions. Okay, because he already knows the instructions, how to build, how to cook it. Okay, so how to cook is not required. Again, okay, do you got it now? Do you got it with this story? First customer came,
Yeah.
cook doesn't know how to cook the noodles. Lead chef came, give him instruction and told him how to cook noodles for the first time. But when second customer came, lead chef told him to cook. How to cook is not required again because he already know how to cook. He already have all the instructions. Do you got it now? Do you
Yes.
got it
Yes.
now? Okay. No. Okay. Jansi, can you give me a very good example again now?
The different example you are asking. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, the child is there. For the
Mm-hmm.
child, I give the instruction how to open the book and do the homework.
Mm-hmm.
I have given clear picture that how to follow the line, everything.
Okay.
and how to hold the pencil,
Right.
and without scratching the things and all, how to write these things I'll guide. And
Mm-hmm.
next day again, another homework will be there for
Mm-hmm.
the same subject. What I'll do, I'll instruct, take the book and do the homework.
Great. This is another example of function. So, okay, someone has raised a hand, and Mole, you have raised your
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah. So doing exercise in gym, trainer told us first time the set how to do it.
Great, great.
Next
Exactly. Now,
time,
second time, your body already know how to function, right?
yeah.
Great, great example, and Mole, great example. Okay, so I hope terminology of function is clear to you, right? We will jump to code, don't worry, at the end of the class. But let's get very well with the terminologies first. Okay, so is this clear? Is the function terminology clear? So what are
Yes.
functions? Functions are the reusable recipes. Instead of writing how to bake a cake every time you want one, you just say bake the cake and kitchen or robot knows what to do, right? Right? Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So map, filter, and sort. Okay. So these are like the smart tools. I will give you example. Now from all these mailboxes, you want to find out which emails are of promotion. So you see already there is a filter, right, of promotions. Seeing, right? You see there is
Yes.
already a filter.
Yes.
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 Great. And let's say you want to open every email box that has that is from found it, so you can type here found it. Okay. Okay, so you will get the like mappings has attachment last 7 days, so you can map, right? This is another smart tool, and we will talk about sorting. We can sort them, right? It must be here something. I don't know if mailboxes have sorting function or not, but probably they does have, right? So we can sort them, right? Okay, got it. Sorting is very easy. I hope everyone understand what is sorting. Okay, arranging anything in ascending or descending order on some data, that is called sorting. Okay, so is
Yes.
these smart tools are clear? We will study them in detail. Don't worry. But is this clear? Okay,
Yes.
I want Okay, I don't want any examples, but please repeat this example at least. Okay, so I will ask any one of you. Okay, Anmol, you go ahead and explain what example I just explained.
Sorting. Regarding sorting,
All the three, all the three.
all the three regarding a loop. You told us regarding opening the
Not
mail.
rule, not rule, the smart tools. The smart tools.
Mail, like mailbox, like promotion.
Map, sort, filter, right?
Yeah, we can
Okay, mailbox
sort the
is.
mail on ascending or descending order, or like
Mhm,
the what we will say, the type of mail, like promotional mail or
mhm,
other type of mail. So that type of sorting.
mhm. Okay, this
Basically,
is.
filter.
Right. Again, these are just the smart tools. A mailbox was just one example. We will actually use them over arrays. Okay. Mailbox was just one example, and mailbox is a example of loops itself. Oh, sorry, arrays itself, right? Right? Agree?
Yeah,
Okay.
agree.
Anyone else? Any doubt here? Any doubts before we jump into the technical things? Any doubt? Hmm? Any doubts, guys?
No.
Anyone else? Not just Anmol, Avilash, Anita, Baljinder, and who else are there? Dipali, Jhansi, Leena, Love, Priya,
No.
Teju, Uma Shankar, Vikram.
No,
Any
sir.
doubts? Okay, so the terminologies are very, very clear, right? Now, if anyone asks you, you can explain these things in layman language. Got it? You Are you guys confident that you can explain these in layman language with the examples?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great, great guys, great. All right, great guys, great, great. Okay, moving forward, we have another story. Okay, have you I will show you what is a conveyor belt. This is, you might have seen very less in India. You guys might have seen this at something like DMart stores or something like this. But I will show you what is a conveyor belt. You guys have seen this in movies. Like people, whenever people go to shopping, they keep their groceries on this, and this will automatically be redirected to the shopkeeper, right? And he will bill up these things. You
Yes.
know, right? This
Airport,
is called
airport.
on airport. You can see this conveyor belts. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys have seen this. So the conveyor belt is like a array holding all your items. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
The cashier is scanning your items one by one. That is a loop because he is repeating every time, but data is changing, right? So the cashier is scanning items one by one in the loop,
Yes.
right? Now the
Right.
scanner is beeping and calculating your prices every time. That is a function because he is doing the same task every time, and you are not guiding him how to do it. Okay, scanner is beeping and calculating the prices is a function. Got it? Now if you
Yes.
decide, at the end, I don't want dairy products, you take them off the belt, and that is filtering. Is this analogy clear? Is this example clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Is
sir.
the story clear? Now, if anyone will ask you, give me a combine example, give me a real life example of arrays, loops, function, and smart tools, what will you say? This example. Got it? Okay. You will say this example to explain him. Okay. Got it? Clear, guys?
Yeah, got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Clear.
Great, great, guys. Great. Okay. All right. So, moving forward, again, why this is crucial. In Playwright, we will often deal with the list of items. I will I will just give you example. Let's assume we are automating Amazon. We are automating Amazon. Okay. Now, as soon as you will open the Amazon, you will see a list of items. I mean, multiple products on the home page. Agree? Let's say Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra, anything. You will see list of items. Okay, so that's why arrays are crucial. Again, to iterate through arrays we need loops. Okay, to scan the arrays we need loops. Okay, and again, I don't want to do the same task again and again, so I will use functions. Okay, got it? Let's say I want to scan the price of each product present on the home page, so I will use write a single function for this which will scan this, right? Agree?
Yes.
Okay, so just giving example that how why this is crucial. Okay, so why array, loops, maps, filters, sort, these are important. Okay, you got it. Why these are important? Because we often deal with list of items. Okay, and wherever list of items come, loops, map, filters, sorting, these things are required. Got it?
Yes.
Got it, guys?
Yes,
Anyone,
sir.
any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? We will be jumping into the code thing, I guess now. Yes, we are going to jump into the code. Okay. So again, any doubts before we jump into the code in the analogies or in the terminologies? Jhansi, any doubts?
Nikhil, like, will you give an example for? We got the arrays, loops, and the scan, even the filter,
Mm-hmm.
and like the map for any sorting is okay because we will find the rates or something
See,
while
see, see,
purchasing and all. We will
see.
buy it.
I want all the emails. I want all the emails that are from that are from let's say that are from founded and has attachment. Okay, and has attachment.
Okay.
Okay, so what can I do here? So I will type founded and has attachments. You see,
Okay.
this
Yeah.
is this is mapping with something, mappings each data with something. Okay, what this will do, this will check all the emails that are with the founded name and will check if this has an attachment or not. This is called mapping each data with something and checking. Okay, okay, got it?
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Thank
don't worry. Whenever we
you.
will dive into the technical things, you will get it more. Okay. Okay, again, so any doubts before we dive into the coding part? Just give me a minute. I need to plug in my charger. Huh. All right. All right, guys. So, no doubts before we move into the coding part? Hmm? No doubts?
No.
All right. Anyone? No doubts? Sure. Leena, Priya, Teju, Uma Shankar, Vikram, Love, Leena, Jhansi, Dipali, Baljinder, Anmol, Anita, Abhilash. No doubts? Good to go
No.
ahead? All right. Great,
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
I will be explaining you the live scenario, what we are going to do. This is a demo website. Okay. Let me log in first. Okay, standard user and secret sauce is the password. You guys can also use this website for your projects. Okay. All right. You guys can see this. Okay. First of all, what are the manual steps? A very important thing to learn here before automating anything, you need to have proper knowledge about its manual test cases. Okay, got it? Do you guys got it?
Yes.
All right, all right. Okay, so moving forward, what this want me to do, I want automate this. I will tell you all the concepts here. I'm just showing you that we will be automating it later, but right now I am just showing you to code. I'm just showing this example to code that what we are actually doing. Okay. Okay, so what he wants me to do, he wants me to observe the inventory list. We will see multiple items: backpack, bike light, bolt, t-shirt. Right, we see backpack, light, t-shirt, hoodies. Right, we see different things. Right, agree? Everyone can see different things here. I will send
Yes.
this URL in the chat, guys, so you guys can also open this and check this. Okay, you guys will find this in the notes as well. Okay, all okay. One more thing, don't read the notes at once until unless I have taught you that lecture. Okay, just go with the lecture things. Okay, don't go too ahead, don't be in two backward states. Okay, just stay with the class syllabus. Okay, all right. Okay, great. Now, what's the second step he wants me to do? Okay, he wants me to analyze the data. Each item has a name, string, and a price. String with the symbol dollar. You guys can see there is a name present. Okay, and again there is a price present, and with the price there is a dollar sign. Right?
Yes.
Got it? Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's the next step? Goal. We need to find all the items that cost less than $20. Okay, that cost less than $20. So what are the items that cost less than $20? 1, 2, 3, and 4. These four items are less than $20. Okay, so we need to figure out all these items. Okay, clear hai? Is this clear?
Yes.
Is the scenario clear what we are going to do?
Yes.
So what would be the process? First of all, we have to get the list. We want to automate this. I'm just telling you the scenario. We will do it through the JavaScript only. We are not implementing Playwright right now until unless you guys are strong in the JavaScript. Okay. Before next from this very next class from this class, we will be implementing Playwright things. But right now, we are just doing it through JavaScript. Okay, so we will use the hard coded data. Okay, we won't extract the data from page itself. Okay, okay, so get the list, look at each price. Each price means you have to check each price: first price, second price, third price, fourth price, fifth price, sixth price. There are total 6 prices. Okay, again, now I want to remove the dollar sign because we need to check which prices are less than $20. Okay, now this dollar is not something that is used as a number, right? That is not used for comparing. We cannot say less than $20. Okay, we have to say less than 20, and numbers are compared with numbers, not strings. Okay, so I have to get the number from this complete string. Okay, I have to get 7.99 out of this $7.99. Okay, we will see how to do it, don't worry. Okay, okay, now convert the text to number. Again, as I said yesterday, we will use triple equals to compare. Now triple equal compare both value and the data type. These data types are strings. Okay, these data types are string. So comparison will fail again. So we need to convert these into numbers from string. Okay, got it? Got it? Again, what is the next step? Now keep only the cheap ones. What are the cheap ones that cost less than the $20? Now the scenario is clear and the process is clear. Don't worry, I will
Yes, sir.
jump into the code. Don't worry, this will be very easy to understand. We are not going to jump into Playwright right now. This, you might have understood something that we are going to open the website, scan each price, and we are not going to do that. We will be hard coding the data. Okay, don't worry. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I will be asking any one of you, okay, what this line is doing. Okay, I will create a new file first of all, calling this as lecture2.js. Okay, guys, one more thing I would like to tell you here. Whenever you type something and you guys, I have received these kind of queries yesterday, and you guys directly jump to run this code. You guys are not saving this file. You guys can see a black dot here. Until unless you don't save this file, this won't run, because this isn't in your memory. You have just typed it on your screen. Okay, you have to hit Control+S after typing anything. If you guys have this general problem, you can turn on autosave from here. Here is a autosave button. Okay, you guys can turn it on and your files will be automatically saved. Okay, but I don't prefer this autosave. Okay, because sometime even Control+Z is required, so I don't usually do it. Okay, again. Okay, so what is this line going to do? Anyone? Anmol, what is this line going to do?
This will print JS list logic.
And these dashes as well. Okay,
Yeah, dashes as well.
okay.
Whatever
Anyone?
inside the double quote.
Right, right.
Set
Any
the
doubts?
console log data.
Right, right. Any doubts in this line? What is this line going to do? This is going to print whatever written inside it. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Great, guys. Okay, so first part is I'm writing this as well. Okay, don't worry. Okay, okay. Okay, I will first of all I will tell you how to create an array. Okay, again, const or rows. Okay, I am using const products. Okay, I am calling my arrays as product. You have to give a square bracket for creating a product. Okay, my first product name is item1. You can give strings and you can give numbers here. You can give decimal numbers here. Okay, you can give boolean values here. Okay, anything. All right, this is how we create an array. All right, okay, is this clear, guys? Is this clear? This is how we create an array. Okay,
Yes.
any doubts in this, how we create an array? Hmm? Any doubts?
No.
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 Okay, I hope this is very clear. Okay, now I am going to write something complex. Okay, I will ask you guys if you guys understood this. If you want, then I will explain you guys. Okay, all right, copying this from here and pasting it here. Okay, okay, now how many of you understand what this is written? Okay, I will tell you what are these curly braces things. These are called, we can call this as objects. Okay, pair of data. We can call this as pair of data. Okay, so first product was Sauce Lab backpack and its price string was this. Okay, its price string was this. Okay, all right. All right. Is any doubts here? One more thing. Arrays indexing start with 0. Okay, this is 0th object. This is first data, this is second data, and this is the third data. Any doubts in this numbering 0 1 2 3 4? Any doubts in this?
No.
No.
Any doubts? Arrays numbering start with 0. Any
0.
data in the present in the array will start counting from 0, not from 1. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, all right. So this 0 thing is clear. Now I want you guys to tell me how many of you have understood this. Say yes if you have understood this. What this is written. What this is written. I want you guys to tell me. Have no one has understood this? Okay, okay. Now I want to tell you how many of you have not understood. Say yes if you have not understood this. Guys, say yes on anything at least. You guys haven't understood this. Okay, I will explain you. All right. This is const. This is clear. Const is clear. Say yes
Yes.
if const is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This raw products is clear. What is this raw products? This is clear.
Yes.
Name of the
Yes.
array, right?
Yes.
Array.
Yeah.
Now array start with square bracket. Is this clear?
Yes.
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 Array ends with the square bracket. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now what is this? Data inside.
The array.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Array
the
data.
data inside. Okay. This is the first data. See, I want to create pairs. I want to create pairs actually. Okay. See, I wanted to create pairs. So my first pair was Sauce Lab backpack, whose price was this. Again, my second pair was this. You right now you just consider them as pairs. Whenever I want to write something in pairs, I can use this kind of structure. Okay. What I have done, I have used again, I have used a key. These are key value pairs. Okay.
Key value
You
pair.
guys,
Yeah.
key value pairs. Okay. You guys can consider them as key value pair. This is key and this is the value of the key. If I say what is the value of raw product one, you will say the raw product value name is Sauce Lab backpack and its price string is $29.99. Okay. At the 0th index, I mean. Okay. Is this key value pair thing now clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this is just consider them as key value pairs. Okay, whenever you have to create some data things, okay, group of data. Okay, this is a group of data, but for a single object. This is a group of data, but for a single item in the list. Okay, I will show you. Okay,
Nikhil, we have one doubt. Uh,
got it.
Not used let instead of constant.
I said we are using hard coded data. We are not extracting anything. So
Okay.
this data won't change. So using var, using let or const won't affect here. Okay. All right. Got it. Got my point. Right now we are just doing it for practice. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it now?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Jansi asked, okay, Priya asked this out. Okay. All right. Now is this key value pair thing clear? What is the key value pair? See the name of the backpack, the price of this. This is the key value pair. I want to create a group of data that contain all of the information about this item. Okay. I can add on one more things. Okay. I will add description here. Okay. All right. So you guys will better understand this. Okay. So I am creating another key description. And again, this is a string. So this is how it is done. Okay. All right. All right. I will
Yes.
remove this, but is
Yes.
this is this clear how we are doing this?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. I hope this is clear. Okay. So I am removing this description part. That was just for your explanation, and this is not required in our coding thing. Okay. All right. Okay. So removed. Okay. So I am hoping, and whenever you differentiate one key from another, you put a comma in between. Okay. You see the name key is here and then name value, then a comma, and then the another key is used, price string, then colon to give the value in this key value pairs. We use colons, not equals. Okay. You guys can observe I have used colons everywhere. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes.
Is this
Yes, sir.
clear? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I am hoping that this array is clear to everyone. Okay. Okay. This array is clear to everyone, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Any doubts before I move forward? Any doubts before I move forward in this?
No.
No.
All right. Now, as I said, I will always need this price value, not this dollar, right? This is the complete price string that contains the dollar. Now, mathematical operations are performed on number, and these are string values, right? These are string values.
Yes.
And whenever we are comparing between we are comparing using mathematical operations, right?
Yes.
Got it? Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
great. Okay, all right. Again, so what we are going to do, define a reusable function to clean the price strings. Like if our input is $29.9, then output should be 29.99, but it should be in a number type. Okay, it should be in a number type. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it? Clear hai?
Yes.
Great,
Yes.
guys. Great. Okay, so I'm copying this comment. Now I will type one by one. Okay. So function. To define a function, first of all, we call it function. Okay. Okay. What we call it? Function. Now name of the function. Okay. So I will call this as clean prices. Okay. Clean prices. Again, this will accept the data. All every time the number will be different, right? Every time the number will be different. Right now it's 29.99 again. Next time it 9.99. Then it will be 15.99. Then it will be 49.99. So I will use a variable here. Okay, I am calling this variable as price text. Okay, what I am calling it as price text. Okay, is this function declaration clear? Is this function declaration clear, guys?
Yes.
Any doubts in this?
No.
Hmm. Again,
Sir, in array, can we add the duplicate value?
yes, we can.
Okay. Could you print the this function array? Sorry.
You want me to add duplicate value into the array?
Yes, a duplicate value and
Okay.
print the
Okay.
array.
No worries. We will do it at the end. Let's complete this function first, and then we can discuss that after the class. Okay? That
Sure.
works? Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Great. Moving forward. Okay. Now, what I have to do? I have to manipulate this string. Okay. What I have to do? I have to manipulate the price text. Okay. I have to manipulate the price text. Okay. And replace the dollar with the empty string, right? Only then I will get 29.999, right? So basically, I have to remove the dollar from, I have to remove the dollar from this 29.999 or price text. Okay. So what we do, I will create another variable. I will create another variable. Okay, I'm writing it and you guys must understood this. Okay. Something is fishy here. Why this is giving error? Price text doesn't have any declaration. All right, we didn't declared it. Price text is declared. Okay. We need to declare price text anywhere. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, no worries. We will check it at the end. Okay. So, do you understand this const? Do you understand this const?
Yes.
Do you understand this number text?
Yes.
Do you understand what is price text?
Yes.
Yes.
From where price
Function.
text is coming? Price text is the data that we are providing to this function. Got it?
Function.
Yeah.
Now, this replace is an inbuilt function. Okay. This replace is an inbuilt function in JavaScript. What it will do, you have to give two parameters to it. Okay. So this is how we give parameters to an inbuilt function. Okay. There can be two parameters, there can be three parameters. You can Google about the functions. Okay. You don't have to like cram these functions. Okay. These will sit in your mind automatically. Okay. These are just simple English. Okay. So replace, what does replace does? You have to provide the character that you want to replace, and you have to provide another character with which you have to replace. You have to replace the dollar with the empty string, right? With the empty character, right? So this
Yes.
is what I have done here. I have provided what to replace and what to write against it. Okay. So empty string against the dollar. So how many of you understand this complete line? How many of you understood this complete line? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone. I guess there are 14, 15 people in the class. I want yes from everyone. If there is a single no, then I will repeat. Mm-hmm. Okay. No single no. Everyone and everyone is understanding this. Okay. Everyone understood this. Great, guys. Great. Great. You guys are very quick learner. Now I have to do one more thing. This is still a string, right? This is still a string. So I have to convert it to a number. Again, I will be doing it with the inbuilt function of JavaScript. Okay. So now this is the final step. For the final step, whatever the value we have to return, we can use the return keyword here. Okay. So whatever the final value is, we can use the return for final answer, our final answer. Okay. So the final answer is pass float. This pass float is again an inbuilt function. This will convert your string to a number format. Okay. Since we have floating point values, na, we are not, we can use pass int as well, but we are using pass float because we have floating point values. Okay. These are called floating values in JavaScript. Okay. These decimal values are called floating values. Floating values are clear, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how many of you now this pass float is expecting a argument or a parameter, and the parameter is number text. And what is the number text? Number text is the number without dollar sign, but it is in string format. Okay. Is this clear? So what it will do, it will take that string format number and convert it to a number format. Is this clear? Or a floating format? Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this clear? Any doubts in this function? No doubts should be there, I guess. I have explained it very, very slowly. These functions, I am telling you these functions directly because these functions will be used widely in our whole course. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
got it. Got it. Any doubts, guys, here? I am hoping that you guys don't have any doubt. Okay, I am replacing this function with this. I don't know what error is coming because I'm just writing it in a rough language. Okay, so let me replace it. Okay, this price text is still giving an error. Okay, I guess we will be using it at the last. Okay, no worries. Let the error come. Again, now someone wants me to print the array, right? Baljinder wants me to print the array, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, Baljinder. So my question is, what this line is going to do for you? Tell me. What is raw products?
Uh,
First of all, tell me what is the raw products?
Raw products is a
Raw products is the
check
name of our array.
name of
Okay.
array.
So it is going to print the array, right?
Okay.
Okay, so this line is going to print our array. I am commenting this function for one instance because I want to show Baljinder that how this array is printed. Okay. Okay. So node lecture 2.js. Okay. All right. You can see raw data is printed. You can see this. Okay.
Same
You,
as it is.
yeah, same as it is printed. As I told, it would be printed same as it is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Going forward. Going forward. Transforming the data. Okay. Guys, give me a minute. Okay, we have a lot of things left to do. Let's speed up a little bit. Okay. Okay, transforming the data. We want a simple list, just the numeric prices. Map runs on function on every item and list return map product return clean price product dot price string. Okay, now I will tell you what is the map. Okay, what is map? Okay, how map is used. All right. Okay, I am uncommenting this now. Okay, okay. I am writing something here, and you guys understood this const. What is the const? You understand const?
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand prices only. We have created a variable to store the data. Okay.
Yes.
Now, what will be the value of prices only? What is raw products? What are raw products? Raw products is our array.
Array.
Remember, raw products is our array. Now, I am mapping. I am mapping. Okay. And this map will take a arrow function. I am telling you how to create a arrow function. Okay. Arrow function will iterate over each item. Okay, whatever I am calling each item as product, we can use any variable here. Okay, even I can call it item. Okay, it is not mandatory that I call it product only. Okay, okay, so I am calling it item. On item, then put a arrow here. Okay, a arrow like this with the double, my with the equal and right sign. You have to put an arrow like this, and then this opening bracket. Okay, then this opening bracket, and now you have to return the final value. Now clean price, what is clean price? Clean price is our function, right? I am calling my function here. Okay, you guys have to call clean price. Now the clean price will accept a argument or a parameter. What does expect? This expect a value price text, and from where price text is coming? From this price string. Okay, so how do we get to know what is our price string? Okay, since we have used item, so I am using item here. Okay, now item dot, for iterating inside the item, if I want item name, then I can say item dot name, but I want item price string, so I have to say item dot price string. And if there would be description as well, I would have said item dot description. How many of you got this point? How I have written item dot price string here? Because clean price is a function that expects price text. And from where price text is coming? Price text is coming from, price text is coming from, price text is coming from
Raw
this
products.
price string. Okay, the price string is actually price text. Okay, got it? Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
A little bit complex. Do you want me to repeat?
Yes.
Okay, listen. You got to know, you understood from where clean price is coming. Clean price is our function. Okay, you understood this, right?
Yes.
Clean prices expect some data, accept us to give him some data. Obviously, we will tell him that you have to perform over this data. You have to tell him, you have to cook butter masala, you have to cook chicken, you have to cook paneer or what, right? Agree?
Yes.
Agree. So we have to give him data at least. Okay. So what is our data? This is
Price
our
string.
data, price string. And we are donating price string as price text here and nothing else. Okay. Got it? Now,
Yes.
this function clean price expect us to give the price string. So price string is coming from where each item has a price string. So if I have to go inside this, I have to use a dot. So I will call item dot. We can call this bracket as a item, or we can call this as a product, or we can call this anything. Okay? We can call this anything. We are free to denote. Okay? We can call it product, we can call it item, we can call it raw product one or something like that. Okay? We can call it anything. We are just letting that this is the name. Okay? Okay, so item dot price string. If I have to use description here, what would I have written? Anmol, what would I have written if I want to use description here?
Description. Item dot description.
Good. So item dot price string is the correct word. Okay. So again, now what this is going to do, this prices only will call this clean price. And clean price, what clean price is doing for us? Clean price is cleaning the string and we're converting it to a number. So this is how map is used. We didn't use the loop. You guys see the magic. We haven't used loop anywhere. We haven't used loop anywhere to iterate over the items. We have used map. Map will automatically iterate over each item and will give the value that we require. Okay. From the older value, we need a new value, and map is doing this for us. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So this is what map is doing for us. Okay. Coming to the next point. Again, I will explain it in a similar manner. Okay. So doing this is, these are just the console statement. I am just putting them and not bothering you for much for this. Moving towards the next thing. Okay. Filtering the data. Okay. Filtering the data. Great. Okay. So this is very easy. This is very easy. Okay. You guys will automatically understood this. Okay. Again, I am creating another variable and naming it as cheap items. Okay. I'm naming it as cheap items. What is raw products? What is raw products, guys?
Array name.
Array.
Good. What is filter?
Function.
Inbuilt
Filter the
function.
inbuilt function.
The product.
What
or
is
item.
product? What is product?
Variable name.
Not variable name. This is this item. We can call this item, product, anything, yeah, anything you want, anything you want. Okay. Okay. But okay. And this is, what is this?
Arrow function.
Arrow function. Again, this is opening of the function. Okay. What is this?
Data type constant.
What is this?
Variable.
Variable name.
Now, what is this? Clean price.
Function.
Clean price is function. And
Yes.
what is this? Again, clean price expect us what data? Clean price is expecting us what data?
Products.
Not product. Item, price of the product, right?
Yeah, price without
Yes.
dollar.
So it will clean the price and convert it to a number. Product dot price string. Okay. Product dot price string, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So what we have to return, we already created a real price variable. We need all the items whose real price is less than 20.
20.
Am I right?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
this clear? Is this clear? This was, I guess this was very easy. After who has understood maths, this is very easy to understand now. If anyone has understood maths properly, then filter is far easy, far easy. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
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 Everyone, all of 15 of you, is this clear?
Yes.
Sir, what is the use of the arrow function?
Arrow function is just, we will log the item data. Don't worry. We will do it at the end, love. Okay. Sorry, Baljendra, what were you asking?
Oh, I'm just asking what is the use of the arrow function?
Arrow function is just, it's a smaller way to write the functions. Okay. It's just a smaller way. So usually with map, filter and reduce, we use these kind of things. Okay, map, filter, and sort. Okay, we use these kind of things. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
I have one doubt here.
Mm-hmm.
You have written raw products dot filter and raw product dot map. So, like, we have to use this filter and map only. We can use any other name also.
No,
Right?
filter and map are inbuilt keywords.
Okay.
You cannot change them. You can change this product name because we are donating this single item as product. Okay, single item as product or item. See, I will give you example. During using the map, I have used item word here, but using filter, I have used product. So I can use any one of them or any other as well, any other word as well. But make sure you are not writing a keyword that is inbuilt in JavaScript. Okay, then JavaScript will understand that this is a keyword that I have provided and it will run that function only. Okay, so use a generic name. Okay, okay, is this clear now?
Yeah.
Got it, guys. Great. You guys are understanding fast. Now again, loops. Ah, got it. Okay. Do you understand for? We use for keyword for a loop. Okay. We use for keyword for a loop. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You guys understand const. Const is used to denote a variable or declare a variable, right?
Yes. Yes.
Item. Okay. So for const item of cheap items, there are multiple cheap items, right? There will be multiple items that will be less than 20, right? When we counted, it was I guess 4 or 5, right? So
Yes.
a single item, I am denoting a single item by item. Again, I can change this word as well. Okay, I can say PRO. Okay, PRO of cheap items. Okay, PRO of cheap items, and now I have to change this as well. Okay, pro dot name. Okay, is affordable, and I have to change this as well. Now I have to say PRO. Again, anything. Okay, so const pro of cheap items was actually much feasible. Okay, so I have to console.log pass product name is affordable product dot name. See, it is using pro dot name. So from where this name is coming? This name is coming from key value pairs of raw products. Okay,
Yeah.
pro dot name and pro dot price string. Okay, is affordable at, this will give you the price. What is the price? Okay, got it? Is this clear? Is this for loop clear? Even if this is not clear, don't worry. We will be repeating this thousands of the time during the whole course. So don't worry about it. Okay. But I am hoping that this is clear. We are going very slow, I guess, right now. Right? So this is
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. So now time to run up the things. I'm not sure why this is coming here, yaar. Function price text. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me copy the all from there and just paste it here. We might have done something wrong right now. Okay.
Case sensitive. Any issue? Case sensitive.
Maybe. Let's copy this. Not worry about. We are clear about the logics, right? So we won't
Yes.
waste the time on debugging right now. Okay. Okay. I know this can be debugged, but I really don't want to do it right now. Okay. Okay. The arrow, the issue is still here. As far as I understood, I guess we need to declare it.
In basic, what is the solution for
What's the error here? Price. Parameter provides implicitly any type. Let's run this and see if this actually throws the error. This might be a TypeScript error or something like that. Okay. Okay. So whole code is clear. I am going to run it now. Okay. Okay, we are able to run it, so we can ignore that. Okay. Now, again, first we printed the raw data, right? First of all,
Yes.
we printed the raw data. Then we use map function to clean the prices. Now you can see these are the clean prices, okay, of all the data. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now again, we printed the cheap items. Now see, I guess we have given only 4 items initially. Okay, so what all are less than 20? These first and second index item is less than 20. Okay, so that is printed. Okay,
Yes.
and this is our final report. Sauce Bike Light is affordable at 999. This is the name of the product. See, Sauce Bike Light price is 9.9, and another one is Sauce Bold T-shirt. Okay, so you can see Sauce Bold T-shirt price thing is 15.99. Okay, so whole this code is clear. Don't worry about this. This is, I guess, VS Code error. VS Code is throwing this error, so you need not to worry about this. Okay. Okay. Uh, Code is clear.
Yes.
Okay. So array is clear. Array is clear. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Function clean prices
Yeah.
Yeah.
clear.
Yes.
Joke about array is clear.
Yes.
Map is clear.
Yes.
Filter is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Pass float versus pass int. As I told you, when we were converting it from the string to number, there can be two things: pass float or pass int. Okay, pass float is used for decimal values, and pass int used for the whole numbers like 1, 2, 3. Okay, got it?
Okay.
You can give it a rating. Okay. Again, some interview questions. Okay, I want you guys to research a little bit about for each loop. Right now, what we have studied is the for loop. Okay, what we saw initially was for loop. Okay, I want you guys to give a read about for each loop. Okay, you guys have to read it on your own, and I may ask it in the end of the class. Maybe in the next class. The next class would be on Wednesday. Okay, double equal and triple equal, we already did it in the last class. I don't know why I have repeated here. Okay, how do you turn a string like total 500 into number 500? We already did the process. Okay, you can give it a reading. Okay, again, now I have a coding challenge for you. This is today's assignment. This will be checked in the next class. Okay, and now I will ask anyone, Baljinder, have you completed the assignment that was given in the last class?
Not yet, sir.
See, I won't ask anyone else, but I want you to tell you completing your assignments on the time is very, very mandatory. Okay. If you won't be completing these mini projects and these assignments on time, you won't learn anything. See, just seeing the lectures and making notes won't help you anywhere. Then you will come to me that we got things from your course, but we are not able to do actual problems. See, you won't be able to do the actual problems unless you do the mock problems. Okay. So first of all, you have to be very, very sharp with these mock problems. Okay. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So in the next class, I want every
Yes.
one of you to have these two assignments first. Okay. And don't look into the notes. Okay. I will get to know if you have looked at notes. Okay. Okay, I have the history, who is looking at the notes and at the which column and which, part, which person is present. Okay, so all right, don't look on the solution for in the notes. Notes are already shared in the group. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's class. Okay, so and one more thing, I will be again sharing a feedback form as I shared yesterday. So you guys have to vote on daily basis so we can improve and enhance the quality of our classes. Okay, so everyone, it's a request, or you guys can take it as a order or a mandatory thing. You guys have to report the feedback daily in the group. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for attending the class. Any out of the box